All right, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we are. This is um all things tech. Yeah, Web3, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and codes and all that. But today we'll be focusing more on blockchain and also Web3, and on a project called Union. So, as you all know, or maybe if this is the first time, so Union is actually a project that I've been since last year. Yeah, since last year. So they've have different phases of test phases. So currently, what you're seeing here is a Union Testnet dashboard, and this is my account logged in, and this is my dashboard and some other listing platforms. Yeah, this is my dashboard and some other information here. But basically, what we'll be doing consistently for like next 30 days, and as time goes on, we'll be testing more like 30 minutes of testing projects on what they call it now, different kind of projects. We'll start with Union. We'll hit it consistently for 30 minutes, like 30 minutes for like 30 days, and keep going on, keep going on, keep going on. And also would do other projects, the likes of Anoma too. Yeah, videos of Anoma too might be coming up. Anoma, some other test nets in the Web3 space. So we'll just be hitting that and navigating the whole this time. Also be revealing some secrets that are inside this testnet and how to actually maximize them. So, wasting no time, let's just go straight to the union and transfer section. So, as time goes on, I would also explain all these things and what they mean also. But today, let's just test and climb the leaderboard fast. So, you can see something here like about the apps, and so this is about the yapping part of Union. So Union has two phase, which is yapping and testing. So the testing is actually you interacting on the platform here. Yeah, interacting on the platform here. Why? Whereby the testing, sorry, the yapping rather now is you now interacting on X, more of like talking about them or marketing their project. Yes, talking more about them on X, marketing their project. That is that of the yapping you get. And so both actually is how like right now is strenuous though. Yeah, both actually strenuous. But I feel the testing is much more strenuous compared to the yapping because of testing phases are actually they actually have some phases whereby they are very buggy and that actually test your patience. Hence the word testnet. Yeah, sorry about that. So, but yapping is actually okay using Twitter is already there. You work with Twitter, no bugs, nothing, nothing. So it's just for you to create content and just consistently engage, game and shares, yaps, and all that to just climb up the leaderboard. But for testing, it's a lot of work though. Yeah, I assure you, not every tester can yap, and also not every yappers can test too. Wait. Oh no, let's say testers can actually yap. Yes, they can actually yap, but I don't think it's all yappers that will actually have the patience to test. All right, straight up, we'll be working with two distance. So I currently have some Sepolia faucets, so we'll be working with that. But we could still claim C faucets. I think I have C faucets too. So we could actually claim, okay, why this is showing like this? Because my wallet is not connected. So come here, click on this to connect our wallet, and let's select, let's see. Oh, it's not connected yet. Is it connected? Click on wallet. Yeah. So on this thing, we'll be using Rabi because Rabi seems faster compared to all other wallet extensions we'll be using. So we'll be using Rabi or OKX, as the case may be, but I actually prefer to use Rabi to connect because of okay, when you want to like test the rate at which it process your transaction and also give you feedback is very very fast. So let's work with Rabi. So our wallet is already connected, you can see. So there are two sections of wallet, the EVM and the Cosmos. Yeah, EVM and Cosmos. So let's connect that of the Cosmos also. Cosmos, you could actually use either Leap or Kepler. So for this case or this scenario, I am using, in case it's not really bringing it up here, maybe due to low processing speed, yeah, or just drop click on the wallet extension and it comes down by that way to just help fasten the whole connection. So head up. to okay, give me a minute. All right, so let's head to our Kepler. It's logged in, right? Aha. Net, and I think this should actually work now. Yeah. Should even open it by the sidebar. Yeah. I think everything is just showing concurrently. So if you actually just click on it, I think it should actually connect right now when this guy comes up. Yeah, so just give it a time. Aha. So you've got to approve and we've connected on both. So the EVM is actually their virtual machine, and the Cosmos network is there. They have different networks like the and Babylon, what they call it now, Babylon network, and Zion, Osmosis, Cosmos, Corn, and the rest. No, I think Corn is under EVM, right? Yeah, Corn is under EVM. So those are that for this thing for the Cosmos chain, and the EVM now will have the C, host key, Sepolia, Corn, and BSC. So for today, we'll be testing or running this thing into from Sepolia, right, to host key. Yes, Sepolia to host key. So let's check our dashboard and see. Go to on chain. So almost of all the on chains here. So we're just starting from the scratch, right? Almost all our on chain are just 0, 0, 0, 0, not complete yet. So let's go to the Ethereum section. And so for this testnet stage, you see, okay, interacted with Ethereum through Union for at least 3 days. To I think this is my second day interacting, and we by tomorrow this should have gotten like 5 testing. Then here to 5 days, interact for 5 days, here for 10 days, 15 days, 25 days, like that, like that, like that. So if you just, that's why I say it's consistency. If you just hit this up every day, every day, every day, you are gonna get all those XPs. And so we are currently on level 2. Yesterday was level 1, which is conscript. Now we are private class, private first class. And the next, it's a junior sergeant. Yeah, a junior sergeant. So our aim or target here now is what I call this guy. It's um it's a junior lieutenant. Yes, it's a junior lieutenant. That's our target. So let's see how far and how fast we can go. So the host key start, and so we have to perform one transaction to testnet 9. So doing this now will give you 5 points or 5 XPs, and like that, like that, like that. So I think we need to perform much more transactions in here. Yes, that's that for the Ethereum on-chain section. And so we have that of the C to Babylon, and also yeah, Babylon and the rest. So Babylon perform one transfer into Babylon, like that, like that. Yeah, and then just sort of like almost like the same this thing, the same what do you call it now, the same the previous chain. Yeah, the previous chain. Okay, in wasting no time now. Okay, should we, yeah, should we claim our safe or set? No, no, yeah, I think that will actually waste our time. So let's go first to testing, pushing of transactions, and let's see if we could actually in the middle actually claim our safe or set. So let's go to transfers, let's select say. I think I claimed safe or set yesterday. Let's see if we've got any say in here. Oh, we've got like 5C, so that works. We could actually use this for the meantime, and let's push some transactions in here. Let's say let's do like 10 here or 20, and yeah, so into Babylon. Yeah, so our faucet is not much, so let's just maximize our usage. The gas fee here is 0.00077, that's 3 zeros. So let's put ours to be like 0.00, you be about 77, or let's say 8, to just to minimize gas fee, so it won't just eat up your faucet. Just have 5 here, so if you have more you can do larger transactions. So let's click on transfer, submit. You see why I told you Rabi wallet is always fast, and so it pops up ASAP. So this having you having a new network, and you have to add that, which is the C network. And so transactions are actually coming in, and we are going to push in that transaction. sign in and confirm. And this is one transaction. Viola, one task completed rather. I almost say accomplished and complete at the same time as accomplished. Sometimes the brain actually works faster than the mouth. So yeah, submit again. So this is our second transaction going in, and we don't have to wait longer for this to come up. All right, so two transactions gone, creating orders, waiting for the network, transfer is ready, submit again, and this comes up. Confirm, and we are in. Is the third transaction. So like I said, we are going to hit like let's say 10-20 transactions and see how far we could go for this network for today. So all right, so okay, that's 4. Now this is 5. So this is 5 transaction pushed, ready for our 6th transaction. So this is you testing the whole this thing now, the whole platform, and wherever maybe you discover 1 or 2 bugs, you could actually reach out to the team via Discord or X by tagging them and sending them a screenshot or an explanation of the bug experience, and the team is going to work on it like ASAP. Yes, I mean ASAP, because the guys shipping these codes are like very very good in what they do, and they are fast in also effecting their effecting their changes on their site, because they want, before they deploy it to the public mainnet and let investors come in, they just want everything to actually work well. Sorry about that. So this is our 7th transaction. All right, and here we head into our 8th transaction on C network. So here we are using C network, so C token into Babylon. Is transaction done, and here is the 9th. All right, 9th transaction setting in. Yeah, it is just that easy. Yeah, it is just that easy. Funny enough, it wasn't easy during version 8 though. Version 8 was so buggy, like so buggy that you couldn't even push transaction as fast as this. You literally have to wait, and before your transactions even get considered, you like wait for like 2-3 days, 1 week before it's even considered, like for it going through the blockchain processing, signing signatures and all that, and smart contracts, everything. It was just so buggy and crazy, and it actually takes a lot from you. Yes, time, energy, like even your patience. You just end up just like I just can't continue like this. But kudos to the team for bringing up the version 3, the V3 here, and yeah, from testnet 8 it went to testnet 9, version 2, then version 3. Yeah, and so this is actually now made easy for you to be able to gather much XPs in a shorter period of time because of the processing speed and the new upgrades. And that's what solution actually is, bringing ease in in something that was actually given a problem before. And also, that's what blockchain also is meant for, creating solutions. So these are 11th transaction. Let's push. If we still have enough, a little time, we might touch other network too. We might touch other network. All right, sign in. We might touch other network. So let me check how many minutes do I still have? Okay, we've got 15 minutes. We might touch Sepolia too. Sepolia and Tuhovsky. Yeah. So I might touch that. And so let's just push this up. All right. So, like I told you, see, Rabi is actually very, very fast. Like very, 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 very fast. Rabi is very fast, very fast. It's very fast. I basically prefer that. But apart from it being faster, Rabi actually helps you review. Okay, let me just, as we're actually pushing transaction, I'm actually lose count now, but maybe you could help me out. Okay, this guy here now is telling me how many transactions I've pushed. I know I've done over 12 though. Well, let's just keep on pushing. So let's talk about Rabi Bill. So Rabi Wallet 2 is it's a DEX. Yeah, no, it has a DEX also, and okay, it has its wallet too, whereby you could actually store cryptocurrencies, use it to trade, connect to platforms, just like how we've done here. We've connected to the Union dashboard for testing. Also, you can use that for mainnet, and just like how your MetaMask is, right? It has an NFT section too. Yeah, it has where you could import wallets. Like if you have an idea about MetaMask and its interface, Rabbit will have everything like that and much more in it. And one thing with Rabbit is, as MetaMask don't really reveal all your NFTs, Rabbit Wallet actually does that. That actually shows every NFT and its value on their platform, and that's very, very cool. It's very cool. It's much more better than you having something in possession you had no idea. And also thing that happened with Rabi is that I think I actually got an NFT like that, and or it's an NFT or an airdrop, and I had no idea. It was actually I was actually viewing, okay, using my MetaMask to interact, and I basically knew nothing was. I basically had no idea anything was in there until I just said, okay, let me just check Rabi using that same wallet address being imported there. And after doing that, I discovered I was actually airdropped the token, and Rabi actually revealed it. I was like, wow, could you imagine that? I had no idea something was actually inside there, but Rabi actually reveals everything in your wallet, be it low value, or yeah, low value, $0, one or that, everything. It's all there. And maybe any new contract address is being listed or added to your wallet or something like that. Rabi actually helps you to show up everything there. So it's not really nothing is basically hidden there. It actually reveals everything there to have full details about your assets, your wallet itself, and also tracing transactions too. Yeah, and it also has a security feature that before anyone actually sends funds out of your, or maybe your wallet is sort of being compromised or it's been hacked and someone is trying to send funds out of it, before that happens, Rabi will actually prompt you that are you the one actually doing this? It will not process the transaction. It will hold it until you actually sign in that transaction. That is actually authorization. Yes, if you authorize that transaction to go, then that actually goes. But all right, so I think we should be over 20 transactions now. Yeah, should be over 20 transactions. Yeah, we should be. It seems this guy popping up here is like 2 transactions late. So it actually gives the record of 2 transactions, like -2 transactions. I know I'm over 20 transactions right now. Yeah, this should either be the 21st or the 22nd transaction. Yeah, it's like, oh, 2 this thing late. So, or should we just work with this? It's still an advantage. Anyone. So this is we okay pushing into still on the sea to Babylon testnet, just pushing, we just pushing. All right, transfer ready, transfer ready, ready. All right, let's push, let's push. No, I don't want to click you, so go back. Can we check this guy and see what requirements into the sea of Babylon? So let's go to on-chain. Babylon. Babylon is falling. Falling forever, yeah. Falling is that city of old, that deceived the whole world. Alright, 110, 25. Okay, let's hit 25 and maybe we'll just switch to another for the day. Before, like I said, everything is going to be 30 minutes. So let's go back and let's hit more transactions. So we'll have to select our chain back. Is our source chain, which is say, and destination chain is Babylon. So we 0.0008. That's checking receiver transfer ready. All right, so let's give it 25 transactions and yeah, so by that now we should be getting like 15 XPs, and from there we should be graduating into our level 3, which is the junior um, sergeant. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. So let's put that in. All right, dude, I thought you were done. Why are you still popping up? Oh, maybe some pending transactions. Transfer ready again, and we are confirming. So, and also one good thing with Rabi, you would still have to sign in, and after I sign, there is still an option for you to confirm if you are actually the one doing this. And so the security measures are a bit fair and cool enough. They are a bit fair, and cool, even though the crypto space is still, should I say, how will I put the word now? It's still unsecured. Yeah, I think that word actually works. Unsecured to some extent, like unsecured in the point that you are not completely safe or like security free, because the more you try to put out some sort of strong security, the more the bad guys there are trying to break those stuff using different format and techniques. Like I could bet you those guys don't sleep. Yeah, they don't. While you're asleep trying to catch phone or just maybe rest or do something, they are up grinding, checking for the newest way to actually gain access to someone's account or wallet and drain it. You see? So, and that is why we here now we are coming for that to actually, bro, we're coming for that to actually curb the issue of security problems on these attackers actually coming up to drain folks' wallet on the space. And so basically, we we actually come with series of solutions on that aspect, because one one of the things about getting projects, or should I say maybe making use or using project, it's not just maybe using it, but it's just you now staying secured while you also interact or use that project also. So the thing, security is actually key in every like everyone's, like even in real life IRL, it's actually key. You using yourself, you actually using your cell phone, ensuring everything is actually safe, like let's say your bank apps and all that, and also some other form of apps that actually have some sensitive information in. And also apart from that, the state of someone's location or country too, if whereby there is no, let's say, should I say strict, or even when there are strict laws and popular laws, there are still violations of those laws then. Hence, security actually has to come in, whereby okay, they have to ensure that okay, everything actually goes well, thereby paying some prices of ensuring their citizens are safe, maybe staying up at night or patrolling, having carrying out a shift, carrying out so say okay, setting up checkpoints in different locations to ensure that okay, everyone is actually cool, and to check out if there are intruders to actually intercept their intercept their, should I say, not interaction, intercept their operations here. So that's just okay, one of the ways of should I say one of the benefits of having security. And so bringing that here on the blockchain now, it's much more like hey, it's no way different from that. Yeah, it's no way different from that. So basically, we will be coming up with some security features on how to stay safe on the blockchain. Just follow us as we do that. Okay, I think we should be over what they call it now. We should be over 25 transactions. Yeah, we should be over it. Now this 31, I should say apparently that should be around like 35 or something. Yes. So maybe let's switch to let's switch to host key. Yeah, host key, and then well, I don't know. I'm just enjoying this thing. It's sort of very fast. See it, but like it's very fast. Like I'm just enjoying it. Just keep on pushing, pushing, pushing. Okay, should we do 50? All right. Don't worry. Let's stick to our words. Not doing 50 now. So let's stick to our words. We actually said we are going to switch into other networks too. So let's switch into other networks, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so maybe let's say after this last um, and transfer or transaction, we'll actually switch to the other network and actually test it to see how fast it is. But for me, I'm not being biased, or should I say, I'm not being biased. I'm not really okay. I don't say a C fan or something like that though, but judging critically and also by experience on what we're actually seeing here, the C network seems to be faster in carrying out transactions. Maybe let's not even conclude yet, sir, but let's just check Sepolia and Husky and see how fast their network is like before we are going to conclude which of them actually has the fastest network. So now we are switching chain to Sepolia as our source chain. And so under Sepolia, there are different tokens that actually are having testnets there. So on here we are okay, we have a little testnet on our test token rather on ETH. So USDC, I think if you just go there, if you go around this faucet here, okay, let me show you something. So going around this faucet here, this is OKS, Alchemy, Chainlink, Google Cloud, Web3, Bitcoin Testnet, Zion, Hoodscan, Secro, BNB, Osmosis. So these are all platforms whereby you could get test tokens for different chains. For the the EVM chains, you could use this, and that of the Osmosis or Cosmos chain, you could use this Hoodscan and Osmosis testnet and all that. Then the rest are for EVM, while the rest are for Osmosis or Cosmos. So let's go back and select our Sepolia network as the source chain, then use this as the asset for it. Then the destination chain we'll be using here now, instead of Babylon, we've used Babylon on C, but we could still use that for here though, but it depends. But we are actually switching chain. Like I said earlier, let's just stick to our words. So the balance here is like 0.0968. So that is actually that's actually the balance in ETH, not USDT. You get. So we ETH is actually different. So there's gonna be some conversion process here to actually see you want to get actually worth more USDT compared to maybe how you're thinking this is of low value. This is one edge currently should be trading around $3,500. Yes, one edge should be trading currently. So if you do your conversion where you actually know how much this is actually worth currently. But okay, it's not conversion we're actually doing today though, it's actually tested. And so the gas fee here is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put 1. Yeah, so this is what we'll be using now to interact. We'll just transfer. So let's see how many minutes we've got. Oh, it's 30 minutes already. So let's just push in like 5 transactions. Like it. And let's wait and see. Oh, we're switching network. Yeah, we actually switched to say network before. Like I see, I told you about Rabi. Like Rabi is very, very good. Very, very good. Like very good. If it were some other wallets, right? It basically won't even switch for you behind the scene as BTS is now. It would not even perform any transaction, and it will now tell you that. That's if for the ones that are a bit friendly, they'll tell you to actually go switch network. And others won't really tell you that. You just keep on getting an error and error and error until you have to use your initiative that, oh, I was actually on the C testnet before, so let's just switch it to Sepolia now to be able to transact. And so we are back to Sepolia. So I think we have over 90 transactions on Sepolia testnet. And yeah, so let's see if we could just add, let's just make it 100 or 105, then we would leave it. You could see the dashboard is not updating um, like in XP's ASAP, but just give it time. It's This is a test phase, just like they said, it's a test net, it's a test phase. So all these things will be sorted out as time goes on. Yeah, to be sorted out. So you don't really need to worry. Just give it like, I think in an hour or two, maybe less, in an hour or two, your dashboard will actually get updated and all the XPs will come in. Your new levels also, it's gonna come in like that, like that. Yeah, it's gonna come in. So let's dismiss, and I think um I think say it's actually faster than Ethereum. Yes, I think say it's actually faster because I can't imagine, I can't remember waiting this long when not transacting with the C or pushing transactions on the C network compared to this. C is actually faster compared to this. So our speculations earlier on were actually right. Yeah, we're actually right. And see how these are. I don't know. Yeah, say it's actually fast. I don't know. And maybe I feel it's the way it's actually built though. So Ethereum is how will I call it now? Um, okay, there's like a triangle in blockchain, which is security, scalability, and security, scalability, and what was the last option? There are three. There are three. That's your blockchain needs to be secured, needs to be scalable, and speed. Yes, speed. That's yeah, speed. So I think Ethereum has that of security, scalability, but the speed is not there. Yeah, and Solana blockchain actually has that of speed, scalability, but no security. Yeah, that's why most of the hacks you see go on the blockchain or rogues are mostly from the Solana blockchain. Yes, they are mostly from Solana blockchain. It doesn't mean that all our blockchain don't get hacked or rogued. They do get hacked, you get, but it is more on Solana because Solana didn't really adopt that part of security. I don't know whether it's a norm or something, but it seems most blockchains, let's say all blockchains that have been coming in, they tend not to have those three features. That's speed, security, scalability. They tend not to have the three. They could have two, and the other one is lacking. You get, and so that's why you see some of them, some L2s now come to see if they could bridge that gap in those L1s. So L1 actually means layer one. So that's what I mean, layer one. So Ethereum is a layer one blockchain with its native token called ETH. That's ETH. You get, so Solana 2 is a layer one blockchain with its native token called SOL. Just like yeah, just like how Bitcoin 2 It's a layer 1 with its native token called BTC. Yeah, so that's actually L1s and all that. So those layer 2s under them are like layer 2s are like a sub of them. So the L1s are like the mothers and layer 2s are like the children under them that actually comes out to bridge some gap that was actually lacking in them. And so okay, we are actually done with this. Yeah, I'm sure we should have pushed up to like 110 already because we started yesterday. And so we will be wrapping up for today. And up next, we'll check our progress first and how far we've gone. Then check our progress on our dashboard, see how far we've gone, and see what more change or where we need to contribute more and what change should we need to touch to. So in all these change, like you need to touch most of them daily. So like daily. So I think they say you need to like at least just to ensure that the other tax of whereby like let's say 10 days transaction constantly 20 days 25 like that actually just kicks in. So we've done for say today, we've done for Sepolia, we've done for the EVM. Later on we'll actually touch the Osmosis, Zion, and BSC. Yes, that's Binance Smart Chain and all other networks. So thank you very much for staying up with today's interaction on Union Testnet. So later on, we'll come back for other blockchains or other network chains. Yeah.